It's Nasty P here. Hey everybody, it's Nasty P here. And well, it's time for another Diary Room Confessional, now that the third HOH competition is officially over. And well, as you all already know, Casey won the competition. And do I feel safe with Casey being the HOH? Absolutely. I mean, I know this for a fact now because I just recently talked to him. But coming into it before I talked to him, I thought I was a little worried. I'll be honest. I was a little worried because he's not one of my closer allies in this house. However, I haven't done anything to upset him, which puts me in his good book. So I'm okay for this week. He's told me so to my face. Or, you know, as close as a Skype call can get to your face. Anyway, not the point. I'm happy for him winning the competition. He seems like a nice person. I'm a little suspicious of the fans' reactions to him winning so far. I know he hasn't done as much as the rest of us in the house, or as it appears. I don't know what he's been putting in the diary room and all. But I don't think it's right to take out your anger at Jordan being eliminated on him as the new HOH. I don't think that's any fair. If anything, you guys should be angry at me because I was the HOH. I was the one who initiated the plan for her to be backdoored this week, with advice from my alliance, of course. But still, if I don't take their advice and put her up, she stays in the house. And Drafts is probably the one going home. Moving forward, who do I think the nominees are going to be? Well, since it's a double eviction week, I know there's 3 nominees. So I think it's a combination of going to be Hunter is definitely going to be one. Giraffes, probably a second. And the third nominees, maybe. It's between Nick, Jake, and Christian. The reason I say that is because Casey talked to me. He told me that Hunter is his main target this week because he's been saying stuff behind Casey's back despite technically being aligned with him at some point. Now, Casey, being the guy that he is in his game, he doesn't very much appreciate allies talking behind each other's backs about each other and bad-mouthing one another, so he's making Hunter his #1 priority this week. Now, I'm not sure who the third nominee is. I think Nick is the least likely of those options, but I think it's either Christian or Jake, and I think it's because Christian's probably talked to Casey the least, so he might be the most likely third nominee. And then Jake's a secondary nominee. Why? Because Jake's been doing pretty well in competitions, so with him there, kind of get a big threat out of the house if he's on the block. But we have to see how the POV shakes out to finally confirm the nominations. This is the final week Diamond Power Veto can be used. Oh, it's definitely getting used this week. I'll guarantee it. If Jake gets nominated and he's got it, he's definitely playing it. If Hunter has it, because I know Jake and Hunter are the only 2 who can possibly have it, it's going to get played this week, especially when they find out they've been nommed. Which means if it gets played, someone has to go on the block, and that leaves either me, Christian, or Nick. Great. I didn't think this through. Maybe I'm not as safe as I thought I was initially when I began this. Alright, now that I'm thinking about it, that is a pretty big concern for me. Which 2 house guests would you like to see evicted this week? Well, I would ideally like to see Nick and Giraffes go because I talked to them the least. However, based on what Casey's been telling me, I think more than likely it's going to be a combination of Hunter and Giraffes or Hunter and Nick. I think his main target is Hunter with Giraffes as a secondary. But I can't confirm that for sure because the Skype call was kind of laggy because I wasn't connected to Wi-Fi. Genius move there, Nasty. Genius move. Anyway, point is, I definitely know Hunter's going to be one of the 2 going home if he doesn't win POV or have the Diamond Power Veto. I guess I'll just have to tune in to see what else happens this week and see how things shake out, you know? Hopefully it ain't me going home. Anyway, that's all I got to say. This is Nasty P, signing off.